Hello class 10. Let's learn about probability. Let us learn about few terminologies. An experiment which has two conditions, that is, it must have more than one possible outcome and the outcomes should not be known in advance. Such experiments are known as random experiments. Sample space is a set of all possible outcomes of a random experiment, and it is denoted by S. Event is a subset of such a sample space. Let, for example, there are two glasses where one is filled up with orange juice and another is filled up with mango juice. So, the total number of outcome is 2, where the outcomes or the sample space is glass of mango juice and glass of orange juice. But event would be any one out of those. So if I take a glass of orange juice, that would be an event. That is a subset of the total sample space. Types of events. Impossible event. The empty set is called as an impossible event. Let us consider the previous example where we had two glasses. One was filled up with orange juice, another with mango juice. Now, if I ask for a glass of water, then definitely the event will be an impossible one, because the only two options are orange juice and mango juice. But I'm asking for a glass of water. Hence, these kind of events are known as impossible events. In the same manner, if we ask for a glass of orange juice or a glass of mango juice, then we will get a complete set of outcomes. Such events are known as sure events. Another category of events says that if an event E has only one sample point of a sample space, it is called a simple or elementary event. Similarly, if an event has more than one sample point, it is called a compound event. Probability. It is a measure of uncertainty of various phenomena. We can find the probability on the basis of observation and collected data. By formula, probability of an event A, often denoted by P of A, is equal to number of favorable or possible outcomes by total number of outcomes of an event. Complementary event. An event which is complementary to a particular event A is often termed as complementary event and denoted by A complement, A bar or A dash. It is also denoted by not A. It is basically the collection of all the outcomes except the event A from the sample space. So the formula which defines it is P of A complement is equal to 1 minus probability of A. So probability of an event A plus the probability of its complementary event is equal to 1. We know the maximum value of probability can be 1 and the least value possible is 0. So when we take the sum of possible outcomes and the not possible outcomes, then it forms the total value of 1. Let us take an example where we have a bag which contains 4 red and 4 blue balls. One of the ball is drawn from the bag at random. Find the probability that the ball drawn from the bag is red. From the given information, we can clearly see that in this bag we have few balls, 4 red and 4 blue. This is a random experiment where in a bag few balls have been kept. One of the ball is drawn from the bag at random. So, the event created here or the experiment here is that from this particular bag, only one ball will be drawn at random. Therefore, we can say that the sample space S is equal to R, which denotes red balls, R, 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 as because we have 4 red balls, and B, B, B and B to the blue balls. So, the total number of balls available in the sample space or the total number of outcomes here is 8. Event E, let the event E be the ball drawn from the bag. So, we have to find the probability that the ball drawn from the bag is red. So, let this be the event of this particular situation. So, we'll mark it as event E is equals to ball drawn from the bag is red. Hence, we can say from the sample space that the total number of outcome must be 8. So, because there are 8 variants, 4 red and 4 blue. So, the possible outcome for the event E, that is the ball drawn from the bag is red, is R. So, the possible outcome must be R, that is a red ball. Now, from the sample space, if we find out, we get 4 times red or R. Therefore, we can clearly say that the number of possible outcomes of the event E will be 4 because we can get 4 red balls. Hence, we can write that the probability that the ball drawn from the bag is red, that is P of E, is equal to number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. Now, the number of favorable outcomes, that is number of red balls, is equals to 4 and total number of outcomes, that is total number of balls, is equals to 8. Hence, we can say that probability of event E is equal to half. Let us go through few more random experiments. Let us toss a coin. So, in such case, the outcomes possible will be either head or tails, and hence we can write down the sample space as H for head and T for tails. If we toss 2 coins, in such case, these will be the outcomes. That is, one coin can have tails and the other can also have tails. One coin can have tails and the other coin might be heads up. One coin can be heads up and the other one can be tails, or both the coins can be heads. So, in such case, the sample space can be written as such, where we will write the outcomes in an ordered pair, because for each event or for the given event, for each outcome, there will be 2 values, one for each coin. So, for the first coin, if it is tails, the second coin can be tails, or the first one is tails and the second one head, or the first one is head and the second one tails, or both of them are heads. So, we can write the sample space in such manner when 2 coins are tossed. If we toss a die, then the total number of faces will be 6. We already know that a cube has 6 faces. Each face of the die have a number printed on it, either 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So, we will have a total of 6 outcomes if we toss a coin. So, the sample space for such an event will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. If we have a deck of cards with us, then we already know that it has a total of 52 cards in it. These 52 cards have been divided into two parts, black cards and red cards. Each are of 26 in number. Now, each of the black and red cards have again been divided equally into two parts. The black cards have been divided into 13 spades and 13 clubs, and the red cards are divided into 13 diamond and 13 hearts. These are the symbols by which we can denote the spade, club, diamond or hearts card. So we can see we have a total of 52 cards which has been divided into two parts, black and red cards, each of 26. From the picture here we can clearly see that here are completely 52 cards, that is a complete deck of playing cards. Here we can see that the first row of cards are of clubs, the second row are of diamonds, the third row consists of hearts and the fourth row are of clubs. So we can see that from the first row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13 cards of clubs are there. The first card marked by A is known as ace, followed by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and then J stands for jack, Q stands for queen and K stands for king. So a total of 13 cards are there for clubs. Again, in the same manner, we have 13 of each type, diamonds, hearts and spades. On the right hand side, we can see that there are face cards. So these three types of cards, that is jack, queen and king, are also known as face cards. So from here we can see that each of these cards are 4 in number. We have 4 ace, we have 4 2 cards, we have 4 cards with 3, then we have 4 cards with 7 on them. Similarly, we have 4 jacks, we have 4 queens and 4 kings. So a total of 12 cards are there which are face cards. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope this video was useful. Take care. Bye bye.